So we're going in with we're going in with Hemlock Heroes, which are a lizard team, but not a standard lizard team. They're a bunch of skinks basically who are named after tadpoles in different languages, and it's kind of like the skeleton and zombie thing, but they're slightly better with the ball. So it's still a bad idea to pass with them. It's still a bad idea to do lots of ball things with them. So I probably will. And overall, lizardmen skinks do break pretty easily, so an army of skinks tend to have a slightly rough time. But I quite enjoy playing with this team. It's a good challenge, and hopefully we'll have some fun this season like we did with the pet collection. And hopefully we can take some crazy rolls on this team as well. Yeah, I'm still getting some slight dropped frames, but apparently we're doing much better, so hopefully everything is fine on that end as well. We have two internets basically. I've actually run to the, in theory, slower internet, but it seems to have made things a bit better. The internet's been really bad recently. I've had a lot of problems signing into even my accounts on my tablet. So it's not actually the PC that's a problem at the moment. It is actually the internet, which we need to fix. But Russians are kind of stubborn, and they look at it and say, "Oh, it's working fine," after 2 seconds, and they don't check it properly, you know. So hopefully that'll work out. Hopefully we'll be able to do something to fix it over the next couple of weeks, but I'm not holding my breath. If everything really fails, I'll actually try and stream on mobile internet, because my mobile internet is pretty stable. So we'll see. Though it would be I won't be able to do that every time, of course. And in terms of what we spin into, I don't really care. I'm happy with whatever team we manage to hit during the run through with this team, because I'm not looking for zombies anymore, unfortunately, because looking for zombies was pretty fun. But yeah, we're going to run into whatever team we hit, and we're going to play the best we possibly can. This team is slightly more, I think, this team is slightly more competitive than the necromantic team, but we'll see. And how is my internet doing? Let's have a look. Yeah, my internet is better, but not perfect. Okay, well, we'll see. I don't know what to suggest if I can't fix the internet, because that's a problem that's outside of my control at the moment. We have a team. We have High Elves. I've faced a lot of High Elves recently, but okay, we'll face another game against High Elves, but this time as our skink team. So let's have a look at the High Elf team. Uh, 1430 value. Great. Wait, I was looking at you. Come back. 1430 value. So, oh dear, we got a mighty blow. That's going to cause us problems. We got a tackle. That's going to cause us problems. We got a blodge. Don't care about that. We got an agility. We got a wrestle, and we got another blodge and fatal justice. Don't know this coach. But okay, 480. So our first inducement is Hemlock. Where is he? There he is. So we will get Hemlock in the team immediately, and we can afford a wizard, so we will take it. And we can also afford a bribe, but I don't really want it, and I may actually take an extra apothecary, to be honest. Yeah, I'll take an extra apothecary, and I will take a babe. So we can deal with this mighty blow player somewhat, in theory, and this tackle somewhat. And the game is actually struggling a bit now. There we go, we're back. Alright, so, High Elves again. Is this the 4th game or the 5th game that we played against High Elves in the CCL over the last 2 seasons? I don't know, but we're going to play them again. But with a different team. So, best of luck to my opponent, and let's get some tadpoles swimming. Or something like that. That didn't sound too weird, I guess. I hope. Maybe. Maybe it sounded a bit weird. And the internet is stabilized now. It says it's excellent at the moment, so it just took a little while to stabilize apparently. And that video still hasn't gotten any closer to finishing, which is kind of annoying, but well, we'll do what we can. I can close Steam actually. That might help a little bit. I guess I can close Discord, I don't need it for now. I'm just going to have to keep an eye on the time. Alright then. Hooly Mooly. That was that the name of the team? That's an interesting name. I changed my mind, I should have taken a bribe. I hate elves. I'm going to end up stomping them anyway. You know, skinks could do that. But we'll see how much damage we take in the first couple of turns, basically, and then we can decide whether to foul or not. Good old Hemlock. I've missed Hemlock. Haven't used him in a while. And Goblin says the opponent chooses, so I guess he chose to receive. No, he chose to kick. Alright, nice of him. Obviously my team have no skills because it's our first game, but I will put the skills up for the opposition opponent, who does have two lots of blodge, catcher and lineman, the tackle blitzer, the agility catcher, and the mighty blow blitzer, and the wrestle lineman, which we don't worry so much about. It's been a while since I played this team as well, so it may be a little bit of a teething game when I get used to how to utilize this team, because I'm not entirely sure I remember how to. But we'll see. At least we didn't start off with dwarfs or something. That would have just been a disaster of the first game. So 500 plus TV. High Elves? I don't know. That sounds much better to me at the moment. But we'll see. Everything is strength 2 as well, I should point that out, so I need 3 players to knock down any of the opposition players with reliability. Any level of reliability for that matter. But skinks are pretty fast, so we can run around the pitch and potentially cause some havoc at least. Off we go! Get the rev. Okay, I don't need that free bribe because we both got one. That's useful. I think that's more useful for me than for our opponent because I don't think he has a bench. Oh, he has a bench of 1. Okay. But anyway, it's more useful for me than for our opponent. And we will utilize stab straight away if it will let me click. There we go. Oh, and we got a stab straight away. We got an injury straight away. That's a excellent start. That might actually be his Apo immediately. No, he's not Apoing it. Okay. I don't blame him. He was already a movement busted piece, so he's probably fired. And we'll get Grodingle in support, and Jurino will be part of the blitz. I'll actually blitz with Galavastik, because, you know, make use of the Russian. And the one that I can't say, basically, Hualquape? Yeah, I can't say the German version very well. And just for shores, we have Kikafisha on the side. And we'll actually bring Penbull up as well. That's Welsh. That's probably the one that everyone's going to be scratching their head at. And the Patrol will take his first block. It's a good one. Yeah, it's almost a good one. And I'm probably want to foul with Poulettes, to be fair, so we'll because check fouling makes sense, yeah? Yeah, probably. Galavastik let me down. But well, we'll take it. Newton nada. Okay, Newt's found a box. That's the end of quiet time, I guess. Right, do I worry about pickup? Oh, I actually got a stun out of that. Yeah, we're still going to stomp him properly. I left tadpoles to do the stomping, to do the picking up, sorry. So I guess we stomp the guy who's not armor broken. That's good. That leaves Tadpole to pick up the ball. we'll stay back actually for now. Okay, we don't need to worry about the ball at the moment, so we'll take that happily. Let me just keep an eye on stream when we're doing this second. When the opponent gets their turn. Oh, the latency is not that bad actually, it's only slightly behind. And it looks fine. I guess it's fine now, yeah? It looks fine. Well, let me know if it starts buffering again, because everything on my end looks mostly fine at the moment. And the stuttering is actually happening in game, it's not happening in stream. So that was a good start for our tadpoles, because we knocked out 2 guys, one of them permanently, one of them not so permanently. And the High Elves are already down more numbers than they're probably comfortable with at the moment. Though elves can always do more damage, of course. Not Grodingle. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. That was some really bad rolling, but he did manage to do it on a block piece at least, so he did survive. It's not buffering. Good. Thanks. Hopefully when that video ends it will all work out. Newton yet. My cat is buffering though. He can't make up his mind whether he wants to stay in the room or go outside, and I've got the door shut so that you can't hear the drying machine in the background. So who are we going to blitz? I think we're actually blitzing the catcher with a stab. Kind of indeed. I don't disagree, the opponent has had some kind of rough dice at the moment, but it hasn't been... Well, nothing has been fatal for him yet. Are we going to try a pass? We're probably going to try a pass, but trying a pass is a terrible idea. But we're probably going to try a pass, so let's set up a pass position. Who do I want to collect the ball, though? Let's have... Huh. Yeah, we'll have Kikafisha as the hero. That sounds about right. Oh, come on, game. There we go. With a combination of both bad internet and slightly poor computer optimization, this is going to be a little bit tough at first, I think, but I hope it picks up a bit towards the end, basically. And I just want you to come down here, and we're going to dodge you out, but not right away. So let's do this first. Okay, that's a reroll, because we can't afford to stay here now. It's better. I'm not gonna do the pass though without a reroll available. So we blitz stab. If the game will cooperate, there we go. Stab failure, that's fine. And we'll dodge you out to here. Good. On the skinks as well, I tend to score relatively quickly most of the time because, well, I may as well score when I still have the numbers, because I'm not going to have the numbers partway through the game. In any game that I play, because skinks get crushed. You know, though, they're all baby frogs, so it's not overly surprising. Yeah, stream still looks good. Okay. Video is almost finished as well, finally. So hopefully when that's finished, everything will be fine. Because that's probably utilizing quite a lot of the processor at the moment. Oh, he got through. Well, that's fair enough. And he has tackle, so he can knock down Tadpole. And I think I can manage no long-term effects. I got to worry more about the permanent injuries, because I've got 13 players, which means I've got a 3-man bench, so I can actually lose 3 players without too much problem. But after that, it's going to become an issue. Fail dodge. That's good for us. Yeah, succeeded second time now. That probably means that we're stomping on the blitzer this turn, because he has to dodge through with everything that he wants to get through. That one worked without problem though. So maybe we're stomping on the lineman actually. That might even make more sense. Hemlock being a target is not a problem for me. I'm actually fine with that. Oof. Wow. I mean, that's triple skull, double skull and 2 down, and double skull and 2 down. That's some really bad 3 dice so far for our opponent. And then a Quaha is going to come around, and we don't have any chance of defending against Surf, of course, but we are going to have to take that tackle zone help, unfortunately, so we are going to risk Benbol. And we're also going to have to risk Poulets, because we need to lock him up too. And we're going to try and get this guy down. May require a reroll. Kinda does require a reroll, really, but yeah, it kinda does. Yeah, that's not better. But well, we'll try and lock him in position then, which is easier said than done. So we'll get an extra guy on this tackle blitzer, and then we'll try and come through here. And we've already used our dodge. Good, good. In that case then, we also want to lock up... No, we don't. We want to lock up the catcher as well, actually. The Mighty Blow guy can have his space. That's fine. And Hemlock is going to stab this guy. Yes, he is. Stun is fine. I mostly also want to cause problems basically in this area and stop him from getting out easily. So I probably actually want to lock up this guy as well. Looking good. And looking less good. Looking less good, but alright. Well, Glodingle took a stun, but it will do. We still have the wizard if absolutely necessary. Well, that's good. That puts him more in the way. That gives him a 2 dice on whoever he wants. That's good for him. Oy, there goes Kikavisha. Unfortunately, he's not going to see the rest of the game either. I do have 2 buff carries though, so I can bring 2 back in theory. But at the moment it's not worth it. He could have stood up the catcher first, but he probably wants to catch her into a position where he can... I suppose he could blitz with the catcher as well if he wants to. He probably wants to catch her in a position where he can potentially pick up the ball, though, is what I was going to say. That's good. That means I've still got at least 2 tackle zones on the elf. He may reroll that, actually. No, okay. Okay, I just have 1 tackle zone on the elf, but still, it's enough, to be honest. He's in the worst position for the elf. Probably going to take the score here. He can't take the score here, so okay, we're probably going to zap him then, to be honest. Yep, looks like we are. And then... But on patrol can potentially pick up the ball. Oh, unless he falls himself, then we don't need to zap him. Nope, we're zapping him. I'm going to try and get the ball to Pinball, and Pinball is going to try and get into a position where he can potentially score. That is the plan. Plan is a relatively loose word here, but we'll go with plan. Zap is good. Can I get there? Yes, I can. Right, we just need to push, and he's picking up. No rerolls left. Yeah, we're actually going to stick Dorino in a position where he's going to be able to potentially slow down the pickup essentially, but that's all he can do. They kind of need to take this first, which I'm not particularly happy about. So there isn't really a good push, so we may just go straight through actually. Like so. Okay, we're fine. I'm not going to risk the reroll, but I am going to risk the intercept and going off the pitch. Though to be honest, a inaccurate is fine. A 1 is not ideal, but that will do. That was asking quite a lot of the I can't remember who that was, but that particular tadpole, it was asking quite a lot from him. He almost had a hero moment. We got Renaquajo down 2. I'm a little bit lazy with the Spanish pronunciation, so I apologize to the to anybody Spanish listening. I'm more than a little bit. I'm a lot lazy with the Spanish pronunciation. Ah, there goes Rodon Patrol. That's a shame, because he's the memeiest of all the tadpoles. He's okay though. He's not hurt. That's the main thing. And High Elves can stall here, they don't need to score. So they might as well. They can force me to roll a double block with an uphill dice. Pretty comfortably. Or a stab. A stab is also an option, but it'll take me 2 turns to stab, I think. Or can I GFI there? Maybe I can GFI there? I actually can, so I can blitz stab on the ball at the moment, which I will try. No matter how they block up Hemlock, I'm probably trying that. The worst thing they can do is get in the way, which it looks like they're trying to do, so that's fine. Oh, come on, game. That is kind of in the way, but it doesn't actually change much, to be honest, so I don't have anybody who can pick up, that's the biggest problem, but I will move Grodingle into a scoring position. And we will take this block that we can take, potentially. And we'll stand up our Spanish friend. Let's do it, Hemlock. Fail the GFI. Alright then. That doesn't help us much. Newt. Hey. E.T. 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 Yet? Okay, yet. Newt doesn't want to come, so never mind. That's kind of a shame. We're still stalling, which is good, which means we have another chance of stabbing the ball potentially. Or he may take the score after he's done this 3-die actually. He might have just wanted the 3-die when I think about it. Because his dice probably made him a little bit paranoid this game so far. Oh, Newt. 1 second, chat, sorry. Okay, cat's gone out again. Hopefully he'll stay out. Though I doubt it. Are we actually risking the stall here? That would be good for me. Or are we just trying to maximize damage before we score? That makes more sense. There goes Galvastic. We're 2 down already. Yeah, I think I want to keep Galvastic to be fair, so we'll put him back on the bench. Use our first one. Okay, we're doing a handoff maneuver. Work. So, 1-0 to the High Elves then. That's well, that's good for them. And we still have human cheerleaders, that's a shame. That gives me 3 or 4 turns to score. I think we were on turn 5, so I got 3 turns to score because it's my drive. And we've still got a bench of 1 with 1 Apo left. We've already used our wizard. And we still got a bribe, which I don't think is going to help us too much, but it's, you know, it can. And that KO didn't come back, which is good for us. 2 injuries for us, injury for the High Elf. So they're down to 10 players at the moment. But if they get their KO back, they're back up to 11. 3 turns to score should be enough on this team, depending on where the ball goes, because I may have to do a pass, which you know, is a little bit outside of their expertise. Not that that stops me, but worth noting. I'm starting to think I should have passed into the cage in the end, but well, that's not something I'm going to worry too much about at this stage. I think we're okay with that. Give me space, and we're not going to attack his mighty blow side because that would be suicide. We're going to attack his tackle side, which is still suicide but slightly less. And who do we trust for the ball? Guad. We trust Penball, of course. Get a 2-2, and we'll stick you over here as well. Okay. Round 2. Splat. Or something like that. Jeez, is this video ever going to end? Oh, they got a blitz. That's bad news. At least the ball's on the right side. That's all I can say. At least the ball is on the right side. That gives us a little bit of hope still, in theory. Let's go. Well, we're threatening Grodingle, which is a shame. I wouldn't be surprised if he does actually attempt the mighty blow block instead of the tackle block in the end. He's gonna maybe more try and stop the ball and stop the movement over here, and then block this guy, blitz this guy. No, we are blitzing Grodingle. Okay, well, I don't mind that so much. That gives me more space than I need. That still gives me 3 free skinks. At the moment, at least. I am going to have to pick up the ball, though. If I don't pick up the ball, this is going to end badly. And we are going to try and stab this guy to give us space. Okay, we're going that way then. Maybe we're not stabbing that guy. It might not be necessary. We can just blitz through the catcher, actually. It's not a bad bounce. We'll take that. Let's start with the stab then to see what we do next. Yeah, stab failed. Alright. In that case then we're just blitzing through the catcher. That'll do. That'll do fine. How far can they get? They can get up anyway regardless, can't they? No matter how far I go. Come on. There we go. Yeah, they can get up regardless. So we're just gonna... We're even gonna go this way. And with Run Patrol standing on the catcher. Okay, let's try that. Hey, Autismus Lord. Good to see you. Damn, we failed the catch. The pickup, sorry. That's a problem. That's a big problem. We're probably going 2-0 here now. How are you, Autismus Lord? Are you having a good day? Yeah, that's bad. That's really bad. He's really worried about the dice. He's trying to get 3 dice everywhere here instead of making the most of his advantage. I mean, getting the 3 dice is making the most of his advantage, but I don't know. It's a little bit safer if we're just focusing more on pushing people out of the way. I'm good, in fact. I have motivation to grind in Genshin. How are you? Grind in Genshin? That's harder to say than I would have thought. Grinding in Genshin sounds pretty important, so fair enough. It's good to hear. Yeah, I'm fine. Get to start a new season with a team of tadpoles, which, you know, is exactly what you want in your... What day is it today? Friday. On your Friday. So, you know. Hey, Newt's back. Of course he is. So I'm going to be opening the door again in 5 seconds, probably. Newt, E.T. E.T. Come on. No? Okay, staying on the floor? Fine. I gotta put up a shelving unit later as well, after I've finished teaching, which is also part of the process today. And I don't know who's streaming tonight, but hopefully there's something to watch when I do that, because it can be quite boring assembling units that are pretty straightforward to assemble. They're slightly more interesting if they're complicated. I got blessed by the Pope. Okay. Is that a Genshin thing or is that a real world thing? Either way, congratulations. Sounds fantastic. And hunting waifus, I see. Yeah, it's better than Kobe hunting the husbandos. No judgment there. Just I know that I know Kobe's tastes based on things that he said, so it's a bit strange that he hunts husbandos, but he does. Alright, how am I going to get that? I'm not, I think. I think that's the answer. We're probably going 2-0 here. I suppose I could go through with you. You could do a complete hero maneuver into an uphill dice. That's not outside the realm of possibility. Alright, stand up. Good. That counts as a blitz? Why? I should be able to stab. Okay, never mind. I can't stab now, so fine. I thought I could. We'll block this guy down then, which is not so necessary. So we'll block this guy down. Which is also not so necessary, but it can at least potentially give us an injury, which would help us. Real world. Okay, so here after Christmas, the Pope and his helpers go around the village and bless everybody's houses. Awesome. Alright then, that's great. Absolutely great. Interesting. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's. Yeah, it's actually Christmas in Russia today. It's the 7th today, is it? Yeah, so Merry Russian Christmas, because it's Russia. It's Christmas today in Russia. So, Merry on-time Christmas, from where I am, at least. That's only a few dice. It's not so bad. I think we'll focus more on doing damage first, and then risk the crazy thing. Generally speaking, I suggest doing the crazy thing first, but the crazy thing is not likely to happen. Ah, that's why you said it. You were saying it to me. Okay, yeah. It's Christmas today in Russia, so I don't celebrate it anyway, to be honest. But especially the religious side of things. I'm not religious, but a lot of people do. It's Christmas for my wife at least, so you know she quietly celebrates it. Generally speaking, she doesn't make a big deal of it, but I know that she does. I know that it is part of her religious beliefs. Probably the cat as well. I think he's a Russian Christian, sure, Orthodox Christian. Sounds about right for a cat, yeah. To be honest, he believes in whoever gives him biscuits, but yeah, I'm sure if you asked him and gave him a biscuit at the same time, he'd say he was an Orthodox Christian. So we'll go with that. Come on, you. Itty. No? Oh, see? There we go. So we have a cat. This year we'll have our 3rd English teacher. 3rd English teacher? Do you mean like in school, or on a private scale, or what English teacher are we talking about here? Unless the Pope is teaching you English, that'd be funny. I doubt that last one though. Just you know, it's possible. In school. Okay. Well, good. Do you know who the English teacher's going to be? Do you know if they're any good? Because, to be honest, a lot of English teachers aren't very good, but some are. They do exist. I've met some. Of both variety, the good side and the bad side. The worst thing about the bad side is that they usually think they're good, but, you know. Good for them. We don't take away their dreams. Oh mate, you've got fluff everywhere today. I'm gonna have to brush you, I think. Probably gonna have to brush you. We'll think about it. We'll think about it in the second half, okay? Yeah. Oh, there goes Grodingold as well. And that's a movement bust, so we're definitely appoing that. If it'll work, there we go. That's better. No casualty. Do skinks have ankles? Smashed ankle on a skink. That's an interesting question. I guess they have I guess they have ankles. It sounds plausible, at least. Right, we can still break through here and get well, I suppose we could dodge, 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 and then uphill dice. Is that doable actually? Yeah, we could do it that way. So we probably will. We'll try and stop the 2-0, but the 2-0 is almost inevitable at this point, to be completely frank. Okay, that's why there's tackle zone there, you idiot. Okay. Oh. What's happening to your foot, mate? Oh, no, 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 don't want to do that. I want to move this guy here. I don't know the skill, but I believe she'll be good. I will welcome her with open arms, though. I'll miss the old one. She could put up a challenge, you know? Well, just keep in mind it's always tough for a teacher to follow up a well-liked professor, so yeah, give her some support if you had a good teacher before, and things will probably work out okay. It's sometimes difficult following in the footsteps of somebody who has a pretty good reputation with the students that you're teaching. It doesn't affect me, but it does affect a lot of my colleagues, so it is worth keeping in mind. Well, we managed that part, and we even managed that part, kind of. I really hope this video ends soon, though, because the frame rate is really, really struggling at the moment. Whenever something is happening. I'm going to give him a couple of blocks if he wants them, just to hopefully make him roll some things before we finish 2-0, because I didn't manage to stop him myself, so hopefully we get to stop him with his own dice. That's the blitz, yep. That's good. I'm actually kind of surprised he didn't reroll that, to be honest. He didn't need to, but I'm just surprised he didn't for the sake of potentially breaking the skink. Trying to break Hemlock, which I don't blame. I'd say I'm the best at speaking English. My grammar's horrible. I didn't say I'm a pro at that, but in speaking I'm the best in the class and want to keep it that way. Fair enough. You probably have had good teachers then. Though, I mean, the teacher only does so much. I say this as an English teacher. The teacher only does so much. The main thing is that you put the work in yourself. If you do that, then, you know, you'll succeed in language. The only thing the teacher can do basically is clarify things when you have questions, and to basically give you the motivation to learn. That's mostly how I see my job anyway. Well, fair enough. 2-0 to the High Elves then. And to be honest, speaking is more important than grammar. The grammar is important in terms of exams, but in terms of actually using English, the speaking is much more important. So if you have important exams coming up, obviously work on the grammar. But if you're mostly involved with trying to communicate your ideas, then that's the way for the most part. Keep working on your speaking skills. I primarily teach speaking. I'm not. I've got an American classmate. God, you got an American classmate inside your... No, wait, you mean at university though, don't you? That's not so bad. Or do you have an American classmate in an English classroom? That'd be weird. But maybe that's a thing. I don't know. I often think about that actually. I don't know how likely it is that I'll ever have children, to be honest. But if I do have children, I always wonder what's going to happen to their English at school, because they won't need it, but they'll still be forced to take it. Picked up English from YouTube, and I didn't learn it from school. They make it too complicated. Yeah. School does very specific things of English, especially when the teacher doesn't speak English so well, which can also happen. There's no guarantee the American is better at English than you are, to be honest. That's not a guarantee. But they'll have a much stronger natural understanding of the language, probably. I tune in for all my lessons, yeah, sure. Exactly. Yeah. So there's nothing wrong with there's nothing wrong in that situation. You laugh, but I mean it's a very common thing here. I know, obviously, given my line of work, I know some people who have mixed language children, and they still have English lessons, even though their English is as good as mine. Okay, maybe not as good as mine. Mine is an exception, but you know, as good as a standard English-speaking person, as good as Kirby's. Let's go with that. Oh, Dead Shores, I didn't shout you out. Let's do that actually. So I actually have a kind of collab with Dead Shores every what day do we play? Wednesday evening, or at least we had it this Wednesday, and we plan to continue playing Sea of Thieves together. And he also plays Minecraft for the first hour in English, sometimes speaking Dutch with the people around him when he has the opportunity. So go check out Dead Shores as well. He's a good laugh and worth watching. Hey, that's me! Exactly. Whoops, the bull hung there. There we go. Quick snap. I was drawn to more of a British accent. British accent is safer, to be honest, because a lot of the textbooks teach you mostly British English, but you get taught American English by teachers who've picked up English as a second language, so it can cause problems, especially in the higher level exams where it makes a difference if you're inconsistent with British and American English. I used to be a Cambridge examiner as well. I don't do it anymore, but I did when I was in the Czech Republic. And one of the biggest failings for the high level students is that they mix up American and British English. Well, or two different Englishes in general, like they use an Australian word or an Indian word or something. If they're consistent, it's not a problem, but if for example you speak mostly British English and then you say something about pants and you're talking about trousers, it's classed as something that's going to confuse the meaning in what you're saying, and it causes issues with marks essentially, because pants is wrong in that context, even though it's right in an American context, if that makes sense. Obviously, when most people say British accent as well, they mean a standard British accent, which you won't actually find many people on the street have that. I speak relatively close to it because of my work, but the majority of people don't, obviously. Even I as well have different idiolects that I use as well when I'm not teaching, so I don't know. I try not to be in teacher mode when I'm streaming, to be honest. I try to be more on just natural speaking mode. Though I can't exactly turn teacher mode off, as you can probably imagine, but I can at least do it less. I can't pronounce my R's right. I'm Hungarian, we say it differently. Yep. You do. R is usually a problem for, well, everybody, really, because a lot of languages have a very specific R. It's not just going into English from a different language. You know, a lot of languages roll their R's. A lot of languages don't. A lot of languages have something in between. Oh, in Hungarian. Okay, well, still. R's are often a problem when you're speaking as a second language in general. Now, if we talk about the Czech, that's even worse, because they have two R's. They have the basic one, and they also have the one that has a Haček, which changes the sound more to an ersh sound, which, you know, is a very specific thing that only exists in Czech. It doesn't even exist in Slovakian, where they have something like 75% similarity. When we were in Bratislava, actually, 7 years ago, maybe, My girlfriend at the time was Czech, and I was a Czech-speaking Brit, and the Slovakian waiters understood my Czech better than they understood her Czech, because I had a more standardized Czech. And I used to speak Czech pretty well. Now my Czech is rusty, to put it lightly, but when I was in the Czech Republic I spoke pretty well. Better than I speak Russian now, for certain. I don't know what we're in, but okay. Is good, yeah. Oh, what am I getting notified for? Hey, Spicy's live. Okay. Spicy might be who we end up raiding when we're finished, if he's still live when we get there. We'll see when we get there, though. I'm hoping that I'm going to manage to get one more game in, though I'll need to finish in the next 20 or so minutes, and that's not necessarily possible, because I actually have a hard limit on when I finish today, because I have to teach after this. I may do one more later, though. That's possible. So do this game and then come back after I've taught, and then do the shells after the second game. We'll see. We'll see when we finish. I want to be able to speak and understand many more languages. Do I want to go into that topic? I don't know. Yeah, I'll go into it a little bit. I'd be careful with the way that people claim they can speak multiple languages, because a lot of people can speak multiple languages like I can speak multiple languages, which means that, you know, they can order food in a restaurant, for example, they can ask for directions, and they can basically understand what's going on, but they can't have a real conversation. But they'll say they can speak 6, 7, 8, 10 languages. Some people actually can speak languages really well, but generally speaking, it's not what you expect, especially when you see things like the YouTube videos where you see somebody speaking Japanese to Japanese people, and in Japan and in China there's actually this specific phrase where if you translate it literally it says your Japanese or your Chinese is really good, and what it actually means is I'm being polite, your Japanese sucks, for the most part. So it's not impossible, but it takes a lot of time and dedication to really speak multiple languages. But if you just want to be able to communicate and say some things to people, or do like a party trick, kind of like what I do with languages, then that's fine. I just wish more people were a bit more honest about their skills in languages, to be honest. But a fourth language, I would like it to be something from the Latin family. Okay. I've had French and German in school, I forgot all of it. Well, that's because you had it in school. You need a reason to learn a language. That's the most important thing, to be honest, and that's what a lot of people are missing. Yeah, okay, we'll have it both down with Noyapa. Noyapa. Yeah, Noyapa. I say it correctly when I'm thinking, and then I say it quickly again afterwards. It's a long that's the point. Well, for example, we got 13 words for tadpole in this game. That's actually this team. They're all called tadpole in 13 different languages. I've started interacting more with chat though, and I've stopped focusing so much on saying the word. Like cool kape, quape, cool quape. The German one's the hardest for me. I don't know why. Well, and the Spanish one, because I'm being very lazy with the way I'm pronouncing it. To be honest, my Romanian did get a little rusty. Maybe we should practice it more. Yeah, languages fade if you don't follow them. There's kind of a point that you get to in language where it never goes away, but it sometimes takes listening to somebody for a while again, or talking to somebody for a while again, just to get back into it. I'm kind of at that stage with Czech. If I actually started using it again, it would be fine. But because I don't use it, I wouldn't feel very confident for the first 45 minutes to an hour talking to a Czech person now. Especially if they're from Ostrava. That would be terrible. If they're from Prague, though, it'd be fine. Or from Bohemia in general, it'd be fine. Probably. Romanian's a good example of a language I don't know much of. I don't know much Romanian at all, actually. I mostly remember that it's surprisingly close to Italian at times. At times it's not, but there are times when it's surprisingly close. I've forgotten I've got a bribe. Let's try and foul this guy, because we've got space for it now. Actually, we'll blitz. Because he's not going anywhere at the moment, and if I can break this guy, that'd be great. That's a reroll. That didn't help. Okay then, we're not fouling him. We're trying to foul this guy then. I was in Romania like 3 years ago, but then something happened and I just let it go. Well. Yep, that can happen. We did have a kind of joke in ICBBL for a while because we have a Romanian coach, and he's known as the Cookie Monster. Damn, I wanted to foul him. I remember I did make a trigger in... it wasn't ICBBL actually, it was in CIN, it was in my community. We made a trigger where basically whenever you typed his name, the bot would say the Romanian for... well, I translated it as monster of cookies, because again, I don't speak Romanian. But, or it was something like creature of cookies, actually. But, yeah, that's about as far as the Romanian goes. I should pick it up again. If you got to a level where it was comfortable for you, then absolutely. Yeah, Cookie Monster, exactly. It's been so long since I've said it, I don't even remember how to say it. I think the last word is something like... no, I really can't remember. It begins with P, I remember that much, but I can't remember how it's said. I'll have to look it up. Yeah, Monstre de Biscuiti would have been a better way of saying it, but that wasn't how I typed it at all. I typed it as something like creature of cookies. That was the translation, essentially. It actually made it more funny. I think the word was parsec, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, I think parsec was one of the words. Parsets? Maybe parsets, actually. P-A-R-S-E-C. No, I'm mixing Romanian and Hungarian now. I don't know how to pronounce that, even, off the top of my head. But, yeah. Well. Having a lot of fun with where the ball is going. Okay, I can stop saying his name now. There goes Hualhuape. And there goes the bribe, that helps. Helps a bit. This match has been a slight struggle, but it's been a good start to the career of this team, I think. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Probably not. But well, we're still mostly having fun, so it's fine. Copium, copium. No copium, no copium. We're fine. Let's try and break the tackle piece. Yes. Him, we can actually foul. Yeah, we'll blitz him off. Oh, struggle with frame rate. The frame rate was fine until then. I don't know why it's started breaking again. At least it was fine in game until then. I hope it was fine in stream. I really don't know what you mean, sorry. It's fine. I don't either, to be honest, so, you know. I'd have to look it up again. It wasn't a good translation, that was the main point. I guess that we'll try and get you out first. Good. And then we'll get a big foul on this guy. Papa! Yes! Legolas the First. I just realized that's his name. I'm glad I fouled him now. There goes an Apo. And this next game. And we didn't lose our bribe, so we can do more. Fiapchura? No, I'll have to look it up. Let me see if I can find it quickly. If I can find it quickly, then I'll type it in chat. If I can't find it quickly, then forget about it. What would be the easiest way? The easiest way would probably be to try and translate it, actually. So let's try that. Yeah, it wasn't creature either. It was really a weird word. It made it funnier that it was a weird word. That was part of the joke. That, you know, I made a really terrible translation. No, let's try it here. Romanian. I don't know what's happening in game, and that's fine. Ah, Fersek, that's the word. Fersek. Or Fersets. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but Fersek. Okay. Good job. Yes, Fersek. It wasn't a P. It was an F. Well, no. Fersek. Ferseka, maybe, but Fersek. I'm not sure about. I don't know, but I don't even know about grammar in Romanian. So, you know. Hey, if Undo ever finds himself in this, yes. Yeah, yeah, I understand the idea, but I don't know. It's fine. Oh, maybe I gave him the role actually in my language community. I'll have a look in a second again, because I might have actually given him the role as a joke. Did I miss something from chat? No, I didn't. Fine. Let's check that quickly. Where's Undo? Undo. There is. No, I didn't give him the role. Never mind then. Not important. It's mostly just silly. Man. What do we do now then? We got to try and score. That's for certain. But it's not as easy as it sounds to score, to be honest. We did get rid of the tackle piece at least, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. It's too late to really count, but at least we don't have to worry about that anymore. So I guess we'll go up the sideline, basically. Like this. The point is that it was silly. Yes, exactly. That was the main point. And the fact it was silly made it quite funny. That was the whole idea behind it. Do we risk the block? Yeah, I think we risk the blitz. Let's risk the blitz. good. Got the recipes down again. I don't know why he keeps putting the recipes on the line, to be honest. It's a bit of a risk, but he does. I don't really want to reroll, but I kind of have to now that I've committed to it. I suppose we can afford a reroll. Still got one left. It does make the pickup more difficult though, and we're going to have to do that now. Good. And there we go, Autismus Launches for you. There's Ebehal. I'm not sure of the pronunciation, but hopefully it's clear. Ebehal? Ebehal. Ebehal? Yeah, I don't know. Something like that. Now you're probably going to tell me that, yeah, exactly. Now maybe you're going to tell me that. No, I think actually you confirmed the word. So yeah, no, I think we're good with that word. Yes, tadpole, Hungarian tadpole. He's got the ball at the moment. No, he doesn't have the ball. He did the last tackle. He's on the floor here. Nope. No, he's got the ball. Yeah, I'm probably going to score with him. So there we go. Now I'm probably not going to score with him. Now I'm probably going to score with somebody else, but he's going to get the assist, at least. My opponent is making it as difficult as possible, though, which, you know, all power to him. That's how it should be. Yeah, I'm not going to manage the second game before the lesson, unfortunately, because I can't risk it. I was hoping to, but it's not going to happen. So I may be back on later, actually, after the video is finished, and everything's good. In theory. Actually, I kind of want you to go there, because we're gonna have to risk everything in this blitz here. In theory. So 2 dice blitz, hopefully get him down. Uphill dice blitz, sorry. Hopefully get him down, and then 4+, 3+. No GFI required, I think. It's not sensible, but it's what we got. Yeah, let's reroll. No, that didn't help. Oh well. He tried, but Ebehal is out. Oh, and the would have caught the ball. Come on. Okay. Nuffle's not a big fan of the tadpole team, apparently. This game, at least. Hopefully our second game will go a bit better than this. It's still been entertaining, but the tadpoles have suffered for the most part here. When we get some skills, though, it'll be good. When we get some skills, this team will start to come into their own. It's going to be hard for the first 5, 6 games. Then after that, we may start getting some wins. As long as we don't hit dwarfs. If we hit dwarfs, we're guaranteed to lose, pretty much. But if we get anything else, we're good. Maybe chaos dwarfs as well, actually. Also pretty bad. Any team with a lot of tackle, basically. That's a problem. But we'll see how we go in general. Oh. Close this. Good. I'm dodging, of course, yep. Two turns. I'd like to at least have one score on the board, finishing this game, but it's not looking very good at the moment. I may have to take Tetard up and try and do it with... Nope. Tetard is going down. Never mind. So, who's this still standing? This is a Run Patrol. If it's going to be anybody, it's going to be Run Patrol, isn't it? Who else could it possibly be? I suppose I could still do it with Pullets. I have to two dice the ball down anyway. It's gonna be pretty tough to get a score, but we're gonna try. I actually realized that the coach was saying that I was having bad luck at the start of the game, and that wasn't true. I was having better luck than him at the start of the game. It's turned since then, but I don't know why he said actually that I was having bad luck at the start, because I wasn't. There goes Bullets. Well, Run Patrol has his chance to be a hero. It's going to require 2 turns though, and we're going to end up standing in a place where I can't actually protect him. So even if we do get the ball, it's still going to be a problem. But we'll stand up Noyapa. And we'll stand up Tetard. And then we'll try and break through with our Spanish friend. Yes. Who picks up though? He needs to go off the pitch anyway, realistically. Well, we're gonna try it. Try. And fail. Okay then. And the dream is dead. So, we're ending this 3, potentially 4-0. He can actually still score, I think. Yeah, he put him in range. So we could actually finish this 4-0 even at this stage. We probably will, because it's High Elves, and High Elves are good at moving the ball. So I'll say good game to the opponent. And good luck with his run. I'm not here to make the playoffs, so it's no problem. Maybe one season I'll do a serious season, but I'm not really in the mood to go back into serious Blood Bowl at the moment. I'm enjoying the silly Blood Bowl. It's much more fun. Though this first game has been a little bit of a wash. Just a little bit. I can still do it at the moment. Noyapa is our last hope if he fails the pass. If he doesn't fail the pass, then we're done. But if he fails the pass, then we still have a little bit of hope. With 2 rerolls, though, it's very... with a reroll, it's very unlikely, though. But he failed the pass. And... pass is good now. And catch is good. There we go. Yep, 4-0. It's a tough start for the tadpoles, but they put up a fight, and Hemlock did his job for the most part. We got a couple of injuries out of the game at least, but doesn't help much, to be honest. Nope. Who's messaging me? What do you want? No, not now. Hey, Hemlock came back. Suppose I could try a one turn. So, one turn is a possibility. It's pretty much too many dice, to be honest, with skinks, but we will try it. If we're lucky, we can actually get a 1 dice out of it at least. Right, how can I set this up for skinks? I've never thought about this before, so let's take a second to try and figure that out. Does Hemlock have 8 movement as well? Yes, he does. So, who's our hero? Our hero is probably Run Patrol, but let's see if there's anybody better still on the pitch. Galavastik to Penball. Okay, Penball is our second hero. He's going to deal with the ball. But yeah, I think Red on Patrol is going to try the score. Just need to set it up, basically. How many do I need? I need 3. It is very much asking a lot, but we're going to try it. So if I blitz in this way, I don't actually need that player, so I want you there, I think. So 1, 2, 3. The opponent's pretty funny, to be fair. That's that's unnecessarily nice for a stupid team. I don't need him here, actually, do I? Or do I? No, I don't need him. Yes, I do. He needs to do the block. No, he doesn't. He can do the block. So, actually, he can also come... Quick, quick, quick. He can also come here. Nope, too late. Oh well. Let's try it. And he gets a blitz. I don't think he'll do anything with it, to be honest, though. Oh, that's a bad ball. That's a terrible ball, actually. Well, we'll try it. We're starting with an uphill dice, and we're going uphill dice the whole way. Go on, give me the push. Give me the push. Good. Stay, because I need you over here. And then you. That's actually a 2 dice, which is good. Follow. And then you. Follow. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We need one more. So we need you here. Yes. Follow. Now we can do it, I think. Yeah, we can do it. I think I'm going to do you, actually. I needed that last one to be a POW. That's a 4+. I don't think you realize it's a 4+, but that's good. Where's tackle? No tackle, so there is no good way through, but we're almost done with this. Off we go! Oh no, there's dodge already. Oh, we failed on the last GFI. Oh, he almost made it. He almost made it. Oh, that was good. That was good. That was a good end. I enjoyed that. Almost. Oh yeah, I need to do it in the chat afterwards. He was almost a hero. Alright. Well. So, of course the German got the MVP, just so I have to say it one more time. So, Tool Quabe? I don't know, I'm gonna have to have a couple of times listening to this, see if I can pick up the see if I can remember how to pronounce this, because I'm kind of confused by Dutch, to be honest. So yeah, that's literally the only SPP that we got, but well, there we go. So first match, nothing too bad happened. I mean, we lost 4-0, but I don't care so much about the results. I care more about the development of the team. So I don't think anything terrible happened. No, nothing terrible happened. And we can actually pick up one more skink. So is there anybody in chat who speaks a different language than anything I've already got who can give me a skink? Otherwise I'm going to have to think about it for a little bit and come back with a new skink later, because I'm probably not at my limit, to be honest, but I can't think of another skink I can't think of another tadpole off the top of my head right now. I'm going to hand you guys over to Spicy, who, what's he playing? He's currently playing Project Zomboid. There's lots of things where I don't know what people are playing, but I'm going to hand you guys over to him. Spicy's good fun. He's also Chaotic Evil, which, you know, is always good. So be nice to Spicy when you get there. Say hi, and enjoy your time there, basically. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll leave this one here for now. So have a good day, guys, and I may see you in a couple hours if you come back. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.